Perfect. 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 Perfect.
Guys, what is good and what is going on, Sixer Nation? Your boy BLSG back in the building for another Philadelphia 76ers live play-by-play and reaction here on the channel. That is right, ladies and gents. We are finally back for another one here on this Friday evening, ladies and gentlemen. I know it has been a minute since we have done a Sixers live play-by-play and reaction. More so specifically, 2 weeks as a matter of fact. So it has been a minute since we've done the 76ers play-by-play. But a lot of things have gone on for me personally outside of covering content here for the teams that you know and love, both Philly sports and Ohio State. A lot of things have been going on. So just being away from all that, I have not been able to do a play-by-play in the last 2 weeks, but we are finally back here for another one tonight, ladies and gentlemen, as we have another matchup here for you guys here on this Friday evening. And the 76ers take on a very familiar foe who they just faced on Wednesday night as the 16-8 Orlando Magic come to town with a record of 7-8 on the road to take on the 5-15 Philadelphia 76ers with a record of 2-8 at home at the Wells Fargo Center. The 76ers looking to improve their record and get a win here over the Orlando Magic after losing a really tough game in their last matchup to the Orlando Magic. I do believe it was something like 106-102, if I am not mistaken. But the 76ers will look to take revenge on the Orlando Magic and hopefully find a way to get a win here over Orlando. And yes, the final score was 106-102 the last time these two teams faced each other on Wednesday. But the 76ers will look for revenge and look for a bounce back game against the Orlando Magic, and we'll hope that that loss on Wednesday will turn into a W here tonight at home on this Friday evening. Shout out to everyone that's already coming through, ladies and gents. We only got one person in here, but you know what? That's okay. One is still better than zero. Am I right for sure? If you guys have not done so, ladies and gentlemen, as you guys are just filing in here, be sure to go ahead and hit the like button on the stream. Hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel. And everybody, be sure to go ahead and share out this stream so we can bring more viewers up into the chat. You guys know how we rock and roll as always here on the channel. So let's get down to business here. You guys already know where we have to start. We have to start off with who is up here in the chat. We have two people that commented up in the chat as of now. MC, what's going on? Appreciate you for coming through and being the first one up in here. One of the loyal supporters on the channel. One of the many loyal supporters on the channel, I should say. Says, let's go Sixers. You already know it is MC. Appreciate you for coming through and supporting on the channel as you always do. Hit the like button if you haven't done so. MC, appreciate you for coming through the stream. Then we got my guy, Star Wars 99, another great supporter. What's going on, sir? Appreciate you coming through. Also tuning in as well. This is all Jalen Hurts does is win. Go Birds. Absolutely, guys. I will have my Eagles versus Panthers preview come out probably sometime tomorrow is what I'm planning for when that will be released. So be sure to be on the lookout for that when that eventually comes around. But yeah, Jalen Hurts does win. Sometimes if it's not Jalen Hurts' best game, you hand the ball off to Saquon Barkley. They got multiple options on offense. So, hey, it is known for being one of the best, if not the best offense in the entire NFL. So, at the end of the day, it is what it is. But let's see if Jalen Hurts can do the same thing on Sunday against the Carolina Panthers, which if for whatever reason he cannot get the job done against the Panthers, then we have to have a real conversation, but especially about Nick Sirianni. But again, Stars 99, appreciate you for coming through and tuning in, sir. If I have not done so already, hit the like button if you have not done so. Stars 99, appreciate you for coming through to the stream. Bleacher, what's going on? Appreciate you for coming through as well. Says, let's go Sixers. You already know what is Bleacher. Absolutely. Just like MC said earlier in the chat. Hit the like button if you have not done so. Bleacher, appreciate you for coming through the stream. Says, when are we going to get it together? I don't know, Bleacher. I mean, this team needs to find a stretch of games that they can just simply win. I mean, I don't know when they're going to be able to get it together. To be completely honest with you, like, the team needs to be the ones doing the talking here. The team needs to be the ones doing the talking, and honestly, Bleacher, it really doesn't get much easier. I mean, we got to go. They have to go at the Bulls on Sunday, and then they'd have a little bit of a break, and then they have to go face the Pacers at home. Then they play next Monday against the Charlotte Hornets on the road. Then it's versus Charlotte on the 20th. That's the Cavs, the Spurs, the Celtics, so on and so forth. But at the end of the day, Bleacher, I don't know when this team's going to get it together. But they have to find a way soon, because otherwise there could be some jobs on the line and some people getting kicked to the curb, to say the least. So I don't know when this team is going to get it together. The Sixers need to be the ones doing the talking right now. Steven Wanner, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you coming through. Says maybe Embiid will play on back-to-back months. I mean, at this point, man, I don't even know how many games Joel Embiid is going to play this season. But so far, it has not been a lot. It has not been a lot, to say the least. So far this season, I think Joel Embiid has only played 4 out of 21 games this season, including this one tonight. So, yeah, Embiid has not played that many games. So, it's going to have to be the Tyrese Maxey and Joel Embiid. Not Maxey and Embiid. It's going to have to be the Tyrese Maxey and Paul George show with a little mix of Jared McCain. So, at the end of the day, Steven, we don't even know at this point when Embiid's going to be back and get back to full strength. Heck, for crying out loud, they're saying that his knee might not even fully heal. So, again, Steven, appreciate you coming through and tuning in, my guy. Hit the like button if you have not done so. Appreciate you coming through the stream, Steven. And I do not recognize you as a familiar person on these channels. So, if you like content like this and you want more of it, my guy, be sure to hit the subscribe button as well. Appreciate you coming through and supporting, Steven. Maybe they need you as a coach. Maybe. I mean, they could take anybody as a coach right now. Nick Nurse's lineup changes have been absolutely subpar. They have been so subpar. It's not even funny. Like, what do we do? why are we seeing Kyle Lowry get minutes? All of a sudden, Nick Nurse is buddy-buddy with Kyle Lowry because of their days in Toronto. They're all buddy-buddy all of a sudden, and they want to play Kyle Lowry over Jared McCain. In a game, I think it was against the Miami Heat or maybe one of those games, Kyle Lowry in like 17 minutes had 0 points, and he was playing a majority of the crunch time minutes. And then as for Jared McCain, guess what, Bleacher? He did not play the entire freaking fourth quarter. Jared McCain wasn't playing the entire fourth quarter, and he was cooking more than Kyle Lowry. So Kyle Lowry, stay on the bench. Stop being buddy-buddy with Nick Nurse. And Nick Nurse, get it together. Please, for the love of God. Because you're a better coach than this. You were able to win a finals championship with the Toronto Raptors that consists of Kawhi Leonard, Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, so on and so forth. So why can't you find a way to make the right changes in Philadelphia when you have a team that consists of Tyrese Maxey, Jared McCain, Paul George, maybe Joel Embiid at this point, and so on and so forth? What are they saying? E for the big game? I think you meant to say Embiid for the big game. I don't know what big game you're talking about, Bleacher, because there's really no big game on this schedule, to be completely honest with you. And besides, Joel Embiid's going to have to take some time to ramp up and get used to playing with his teammates anyways, because he really doesn't have that much experience in playing with his teammates because he's only played 4 out of 21 games this season. So we don't know what they're going to save him for or what they're going to do. But, ladies and gents, this game is about to get underway here in this one. Starting lineups come in for both teams right now. For the Orlando Magic is going to be Jalen Suggs, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Franz Wagner, Wendell Carter Jr., and Goga Bitadze will draw the start at the 5. And for the Philadelphia 76ers is going to be Tyrese Maxey, Kelly Oubre Jr., Gershon Yabusele, Paul George, and Andre Drummond, who did come back from injury, will get the start at the 5 here for your Philadelphia 76ers. Coming to you guys live from the Wells Fargo Center here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, home of the Philadelphia 76ers. The 5-15 Philadelphia 76ers looking to get their 6th win of the year and hope to get somewhat back on track here in a game against the Orlando Magic where they pretty much have got to win with this team. We shall see what they do here. We will again go back, look over injuries, all that stuff like that when we do get to a commercial break, since this game is about set to get underway here. But I'm a little shocked at this one, ladies and gentlemen, because they did put Gershon Yabusele and Andre Drummond both in the starting 5. So what that means, ladies and gents, which is why I'm shocked about this, is that they have no true big man off the bench. Because Adem Bona is out with an injury because he got injured last night. Joel Embiid's still injured. So this team really doesn't have a big man. This team doesn't have a big man off the bench. So, are we going to have Gershon Yabusele and Andre Drummond alternate at center? We're going to see some small ball tonight, ladies and gents. We're about to see KJ Martin playing the 5, and probably the same thing with Caleb Martin. So get ready for some of that tonight, too. But here we go. Game's about set to get underway. Goga Bitadze versus Andre Drummond here in the tip-off. The tip will be won by Andre Drummond into the hands of Gershon Yabusele. And here we go from the Wells Fargo Center. Orlando Magic versus Philadelphia 76ers. Kelly Oubre with the ball will get over to Paul George at the left wing. George going to be guarded here by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Gets over to Maxey, back over to George. George working against Caldwell-Pope. George the pull-up mid-range jumper, and it's good for Paul George. Here we go, PG8. Let's go, baby. Come on. Get off to that fast start. That's what we got to see most of the time. Caldwell-Pope with the ball, going to get over to Franz Wagner. Wagner going to get over to Jalen Suggs. Suggs at the top of the key. Tries to pass it to Wagner, and that is intercepted by Tyrese Maxey with the steal, who gets it, tries to get it over to George. It'll go into the hands of Caldwell-Pope, but Caldwell-Pope could not keep his feet in bounds. It'll be out of bounds on Caldwell-Pope, and it will stay with the Sixers with 20 seconds on the shot clock and 11:17 left to go here in this first quarter. Maxey to inbound the ball. Inbounds it to Paul George. George going to be guarded here by Franz Wagner. George backing in, driving, using the elbow. George fadeaway shot for 2, and it is good for Paul George. Off the iron, off the window, and will run through the cylinder. 1 minute in, the 76ers up 4-0. How will the Magic respond? Franz Wagner bringing the ball down the floor. Going to be guarded here by Kelly Oubre. Going to get over to Jalen Suggs. Suggs out to the corner towards Carter, out to Caldwell-Pope. Caldwell Pope loses it, but it's picked up by Franz Wagner. Wagner in the corner for 3, and it is good for Franz Wagner. So just like that, bada bing, bada boom, the Magic respond with a massive, they call it a 2. That looked like a 3 from Franz Wagner, but they call it a 2. George with the mid-range jumper again now, cannot get it to go. Drummond tries to go up for the rebound, but they're going to call it a foul called against Orlando. And I think they're going to call a loose ball foul here against Goga Bitadze. And they will, as George in the corner for 3, right off the inbound, can't find it. Rebounded by Bitadze, now into the hands of Jalen Suggs. And Suggs will bring it down the floor as he gets checked a little bit. And now passes out to Franz Wagner at the left wing. Wagner dancing and looking. Wagner guarded by Maxey for dear life. Wagner spinning. Wagner still dancing around. Wagner backing in. Wagner, the fadeaway shot. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Oubre. And here come the Sixers. Kelly Oubre going to bring it down the floor now. Can Oubre find something here? Oubre, the shot from the free throw line. Can't find it. Cannot put it back either. And it's rebounded by Bitadze. Now into the hands of Jalen Suggs. Suggs with the ball, bringing it down the floor, working the paint. Suggs, the spin around, turnaround, fadeaway shot, and it is good for Jalen Suggs. Here we go. Paul George with the ball here down the other end. George going to get over to Kelly Oubre. Oubre going to have a little bit of look towards the right side, working in the paint. Oubre the jumper for 2, and it's good for Kelly Oubre. And that's exactly what this team needs to get going here early on. Wagner with the ball here for the Magic. Gets over to Suggs, over to Caldwell Pope, out to Carter Jr. in the corner for 3, and that is nearly airballed, if not airballed all the way. And it's rebounded by the Sixers just to get intercepted by Franz Wagner for 3, and it's good for Franz Wagner. Here we go. Maxey with the ball here for the Sixers. Gets it over to Paul George. Going to find Drummond. Drummond kicking out to the corner. Oubre a triple. Can't get it to go. Rebounding here by Wendell Carter Jr. into the hands of Franz Wagner. Wagner going to bring it down the floor. Looking for options. Going to drive. Going to put it up for 2. Tries to get to Bitadze, and it's good for Goga Bitadze. Sixers down 10-6 right now with under 8.5 minutes to go. Maxey crossing half court here. Maxey going to find Paul George. George looking here. George coming on the inside. George is on the kick out to Yabu. Out to Maxey. Bounce pass from Maxey. 4-3. Nylon for Tyrese. Here we go. Come on. Let's get things going here. Suggs with the ball. Going to get it over to Goga Bitadze. Bitadze going to find Jalen Suggs at the top of the key. Suggs coming on the inside. Suggs backing in. Suggs the turnaround fadeaway shot for 2. Can't find it. Rebounded by Gershon Yabusele. And here come the Sixers. Maxey now with the ball in his hands. Maxey going to the right. Maxey over to Yabusele. Going to find Oubre. Oubre telling Yabu to set a screen. Yabu sets the screen. Oubre comes to the paint. Oubre the dish out to Maxey for the triple. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by the Magic, and they will bring it down the floor. Here comes Franz Wagner again. Wagner going to get over to Caldwell Pope. Going to find Bitadze. Bitadze looking for a triple on the jumper. Can't get it to go from the right wing. Rebounded by Paul George. Here come the Sixers. Paul George crosses half court. George looking for options. Going to lob it up to Yabusele. Yabusele going to take everybody with him. Gets it to go. Plus the foul for Gershon Yabusele. One more coming at the free throw line here for Gershon Yabusele. Your man starting at the power forward position in this one. We'll get an opportunity here at a 3-point play off the pass here from PG8. And the free throw here from Gershon will not get it to go. Rebounded by Drummond. Drummond right there for it, but puts it back in play just to put it right back to the hands of the Magic. Wagner out to Caldwell Pope in the corner for 3. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Wendell Carter out to Wagner for a triple from the left wing. Can't find it. Rebounded by Oubre. They're going to call a loose ball foul here against Gershon Yabusele. Yabusele wants to know what happened, as he is having a conversation here with the ref. And a timeout called here by the 76ers to talk things over. So Nick Nurse not liking what he's seeing defensively, but offensively, the team is off to a solid start with the 11-10 lead over the Orlando Magic with 6:55 left to go in this first quarter. Can the Sixers keep it up for the rest of this quarter and the rest of the way? We shall see. But it is your Philadelphia 76ers with 11 here. The Orlando Magic 10. The Sixers with a 1-point lead. Sorry, guys. I mean, I'll take that for a solid start, though. I mean, that's a solid start right there. But just on the way like Drummond is playing right now, and especially also with like his body language, you can tell that Andre Drummond's in a lot of pain. But this team can't go into a game where they only have Gershon Yabusele as their only available big man. So it's like Drummond was forced to play this game. It's like he was forced to play this game because otherwise they only have one big man available, and that's Gershon Yabusele. And we can't see a lot of small ball five tonight. Like, who are they even going to put in at the five? Are we going to see KJ Martin? Are we going to see Caleb Martin? Are we going to see Ricky Council playing some power forward? Like, what are we going to see tonight, man? And Maxey, I need you to get going too, yo. Like, let's go. I need Tyrese Maxey to start clicking on all cylinders. Maxey needs to start clicking a little bit, man. I'll tell you that as well. Couple lineup changes coming in here for your Philadelphia 76ers as Jared McCain and KJ Martin will both enter the game here for Philadelphia to replace Andre Drummond as well as PG8 Paul George. What will the 76ers be capable of doing here out of the commercial break? We shall see as they have a 1-point lead sitting with a score of 11-10 over the Orlando Magic. Here we go. Davis Caldwell pumps it to inbound the ball. Inbounds it now to, looks like Jalen Suggs over to Franz Wagner for the mid-range jumper. Cannot get it to go. Rebounded here by Kelly Oubre. Now into the hands of Tyrese Maxey. Maxey through the ball. Gets over to Jared McCain. McCain back over to Maxey. Maxey going to the right. Maxey the bounce pass to Gershon. Over to KJ Martin, but KJ Martin can't handle it. Martin trying to battle for the ball. It's picked up by Gershon Yabusele, though. Yabusele out to McCain. McCain going to work the inside. Going to find Maxey for a triple. Can't get it to go as it goes off the back rim. Rebounding here by Wendell Carter Jr. for the Magic. Maxey, you need to start making some threes, dude. Let's go. You got to make some shots. As Suggs brings it down the floor, down the other end he goes. Guarded by Maxey, falls on the floor. Looks like a little bit of a flop. But they're still going to say it went against Tyrese Maxey. Jalen Suggs to inbound the basketball here. Maxey will guard him on the inbound. Suggs inbounding here to Batazzi. Batazzi going to lob it up to Franz Wagner. Wagner going to put it up for two. Gets it up there. And now a second foul called on Tyrese Maxey. That's his second straight in 3 seconds. Take a look on the inside here. Oh, come on. Come on, man. That's ridiculous. Batazzi with the ball off the pass from Wendell Carter. Batazzi gets it back to Carter, running that pick and roll. Going to kick it out to Wagner in the corner for a triple. Got it to go. Franz Wagner with a nice shot. Has really improved his game over the years. And the score is now 13-11, favoring the Orlando Magic with less than 6 minutes to play in the first. Maxey the ball gets over to McCain. McCain looking. McCain kicking out to Gershon. Yabusele at the top. Yabu looking for options, battling against Carter. Going to get it over to KJ Martin. KJ Martin taking contact, gets it to go. Plus the foul. Called on Wendell Carter Jr. And KJ Martin is going to go to the charity stripe for one more and a chance at a three-point play. What a job here by KJ Martin, though. Taking the contact, just throwing it up towards the rim up for grabs. Just wanted to see if he could make the shot, and he did. An incredible shot by KJ Martin is going to result in one more opportunity for a chance at a three-point play here and give the 76ers the lead. Free throw for KJ Martin is true. And the 76ers will go up 14-13 over the Magic with about 5.5 minutes left to go here in the first. Jalen Suggs with the ball now. We'll bring it down the other ring. Guarded by Wendell Carter Jr. Going to find Franz Wagner for a floater, and it is good for Franz Wagner. Working the paint and getting it to go is the young superstar on this Orlando Magic team. One of the best players on this team possible. As Maxey with the ball here for the Sixers. Maxey going to drive. Maxey going to try to kick it out and finds nobody. And Wagner, can he take it all the way? The step through gets it up over the hand of KJ Martin, and it is through for Franz Wagner. Off the assist from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. As Maxey finds KJ Martin, going to get it back over to Jared McCain. McCain going to look. McCain kicks out. Martin in the triple. And KJ Martin's putting on the green light. KJ Martin gets it to go from the left corner. Jalen Suggs with the ball. Going to find Caldwell-Pope. Caldwell-Pope going to find Suggs. Suggs guarded by Oubre, the bounce pass to Franz Wagner to Caldwell-Pope for a triple. Can't find it. Rebounded by Yabusele. Here come the Sixers. KJ Martin with the ball. Going to get it over to Jared McCain. McCain looking. Loses the ball. It's picked up by Franz Wagner. Wagner going to drive. Going to step through. Puts it up. Can't get to go. But a foul will be called with 4:06 remaining here. And this will be against Kelly Oubre. And this will send Franz Wagner to the charity stripe here to shoot 2 free throws and have an opportunity to put the Magic back up in front. It's just a little too much contact by Kelly Oubre against Franz Wagner. Franz Wagner will get 2 free throws here from the charity stripe. First one is good for Franz Wagner. The 76ers rocking the red jerseys for this contest, and the Magic rocking their gray jerseys, it looks like, unless it is white. They're white and gray jerseys. Also, some lineup changes here for the 76ers as Andre Drummond, Paul George, and Caleb Martin will enter the game to replace Gershon Yabusele, Kelly Oubre, and Tyrese Maxey. And for the Orlando Magic, Anthony Black, Jet Howard, and Mo Wagner will enter the game to replace Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Jalen Suggs, and Wendell Carter Jr. As both free throws are true here at the line for Franz Wagner, and the 76ers will be down by 2, 19-17 with 4 minutes to go in the first. As McCain with the ball is going to find Paul George. George going to try to oop it up to Drummond, and Drummond cannot finish the alley-oop. And it'll be rebounded here by the Magic. Bring it down the floor. Mo Wagner with the ball now. Gets over to Anthony Black. Going to find his man. It's going to be Goga Batadze. Batadze trying to find Mo Wagner, and it's taken away by Drummond. Now into the hands of Paul George. George going to find KJ Martin. Wide open in the paint for the alley-oop. And the big-time connection from PGA to KJ Martin. KJ Martin said, I'm out here to bring the boom. Batadze with the ball. Going to find Franz Wagner. Wagner going to put it up for 2. Cannot find it. Rebounded by PG8. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, PG. Here we go. PG bring it down the floor. Coming around to Drummond screen. PG trying to kick it out to Caleb Martin in the corner, I should say. Cannot find it. And this will be a turnover as Caleb Martin cannot handle the ball. It will go out of bounds, and it will go into the hands of the Orlando Magic. That's a big-time alley-oop right there from PG8 to KJ Martin. As Franz Wagner with the ball, going to get it over to Jett Howard, who puts it up and in. Also, before that three was made by Jett Howard, Tristan Da Silva also entered the game to replace Goga Batadze. Here we go. Caleb Martin with the ball. Going to get over to Jared McCain. McCain going to lay it up, and that is denied by Anthony Black, but rebounded by the Sixers as Caleb Martin has the ball. Martin going to try to drive through traffic, puts it up for two, can't get it to go, but it will be a shooting foul called. It will be a foul called in shooting motion, I should say, against Tristan Da Silva. And Caleb Martin shaking up a little bit after the play. Hopefully he can get back in the game, though, as there will be a timeout call here by the Orlando Magic to talk things over. As the Orlando Magic now take the lead over the Philadelphia 76ers after the last timeout, with the score now of 22-19, with a little over 2.5 minutes remaining here in this first quarter, where the 76ers are down by 3. But Caleb Martin can make it a 1-point deficit with 2 free throws coming up here for Caleb Martin from the charity stripe. So far, solid start for the Sixers, ladies and gents. I mean, it's not the worst start that we've seen. I mean, we've definitely seen many worse starts from the Sixers. I mean, they just need to play some defense, like especially against Franz Wagner, because Franz Wagner is the main guy right now for the Magic. I don't care how many points Franz Wagner has right now. I don't care how many points he has up to this point. He has been the main guy for the Orlando Magic so far in this game. No matter how he's impacted the game, he has been Orlando's main guy. So at the end of the day, though, they got to find a way to shut down Franz Wagner, because then they're forced to have to go with another option. And my guy Jeffrey Burtis, salutations, my good sir. Appreciate you coming through and stopping by, Mr. Jeff. Appreciate you, good sir. Guys, be sure to go subscribe to my guy Jeffrey Burtis' channel, as well as with his co-partner Tony Lopez over at Stadium Junkies Media on YouTube. Be sure to go ahead and subscribe to them over there. But Jeff, appreciate you coming through and tuning in, sir. Hit the like button if you have not done so, my guy. Appreciate you coming through to the stream. Ladies and gents, also injuries real quick before we get back into game action here for the Orlando Magic. They have quite a bit, too. For the Orlando Magic, power forward Jonathan Isaac was listed as out with a hamstring injury against the 76ers, according to Jason Beat of the Orlando Sentinel. Shooting guard Gary Harris, also listed as out with the hamstring, was not able to play in tonight's game against the 76ers. Same thing with shooting guard Trevelin Queen, also the 76er legend, by the way. Also listed as day-to-day, but is also signed a two-way contract with the Orlando Magic, so he is more so a two-way player than more so him being injured. So that is mainly the reason why he is on the injured report. And then power forward Paolo Banchero was diagnosed with a right torn oblique and will be reevaluated in 4 to 6 weeks, according to Sean Charania of ESPN. So Paolo Banchero is still out long-term for now for the Orlando Magic, but a few injuries that are actually key for Orlando in terms of their team, especially Gary Harris, Jonathan Isaac, in addition to Paolo Banchero. As we're back to in-game action here, as the first one is good at the line here for Caleb Martin. Again, Caleb Martin with an opportunity here to cut this down to a 1-point deficit here for the 76ers here against the Magic. So far for Caleb Martin, he has averaged 9.6 points per game, in addition to about 5.4 assists, 4 rebounds per game, I should say. As both free throws at the line are good, by the way, for Caleb Martin. And now coming down the floor is Anthony Black, who gets it over to Jett Howard. Going to find Mo Wagner. Wagner going to come through, going to step through, and going to find his way to the cup and put 2 more points on the board. Franz's brother, Mo Wagner, finding a little bit of space. As McCain with the ball gets it over to Paul George, going to find Jared McCain. McCain going to try to find Andre Drummond, and Drummond cannot handle it. Out of bounds, and it's going to be Orlando Magic basketball. 2:05 remains here in this first quarter. Caleb Martin not in good shape right now as he is heading off to the locker room, and he is really mad. He is angry as he just punched the wall, and he's really frustrated about being injured right now. As Anthony Black gets over to Jalen Suggs, going to try to find his man. It's going to be, I think it's Tristan Da Silva who will get over to Anthony Black out to, I think it was Jalen Suggs for three, who cannot get it to go. Rebounding here by the 76ers. Here comes Paul George, bringing it down the other end. George looking for options here. George guarded by Mo Wagner. George dancing for dear life. George dribbling, driving. George to the cup, puts it up, puts it in. Tough bucket right there from PG8. That is massive with a minute and a half to go. Anthony Black with the ball here, gets it over to Tristan Da Silva. Going to find Mo Wagner, rather. Out to the left wing for three, cannot get to go. Rebounding here by the 76ers. Jared McCain now with the ball. McCain cannot get anything going early on, as this is another turnover by Jared McCain. Now Suggs with the ball, going to get over to Anthony Black. Back over to Suggs from the young buck from Gonzaga. Out to Mo Wagner for a triple, and it's good for Mo Wagner. Mo Wagner with another triple, putting the Orlando Magic up by 8 here. Or not up by 8, up by 4. Apparently now I can't do math. As Kyle Lowry is now checking in the game here for the 76ers as he gets it over to KJ Martin. Going to find Paul George. George going to work here against Jet Howard. George going to put it up for two from the mid-range. Can't find it. Rebounded here by Anthony Black. Anthony Black going to drive. Going to lay it up for two. Can't get to go. Rebounded here by Jared McCain. And here come the 76ers. And McCain can't seem to get anything in rhythm. There's another turnover by McCain. Anthony Black kicking it out to Tristan Da Silva, and it's going to be a treble. You can't do that. But a tough shot right there from Paul George to get it up and in for two against Tristan Da Silva. That was a tough bucket right there from PG8. Somebody has to step up for this team because Jared McCain is not off to the best of starts right now. Tyrese Maxey can barely make a shot. So someone has to find a way to impact this game in a variety of ways here. Kyle Lowry inbounds the ball here to Tyrese Maxey, who crosses half court. Maxey with it. Guarded here by Anthony Black. Maxey looking. Maxey receiving the double team. Gets over to Lowry, over to McCain. McCain going to find Martin. Martin going to come inside. Throws it down with the reverse. KJ Martin finds a way to make plays early on, and they'll just chuck it at the rim for the last shot. They cannot get it to go, and the 76ers with a solid first quarter, despite a lot of issues and errors in that first quarter, the 76ers only down by 2 to the Orlando Magic here from the Wells Fargo Center, but it is the Orlando Magic with 27, the Philadelphia 76ers with 25, as we head on to the second quarter here with the 76ers only dealing with a 2-point deficit. Yeah, ladies and gents, despite all those errors in the first quarter for the 76ers, you know, there's Jared McCain turnovers, Maxey struggling early on. Other players have to find ways to impact the game, and that's what we saw from guys like KJ Martin, Paul George. You know, we've seen that from some other guys that need to step up in a big-time game. How about KJ Martin early on with 10 points off the bench and the team's leading scorer? How about that? Not to mention we had Caleb Martin get sent to the locker room, so his day is probably done because he was having that aggravating knee injury. He had that aggravating knee injury earlier. But yeah, I got to see Tyrese Maxey get things going here. Kelly Oubre needs to do the same. Drummond, you need to get it together and get in the paint and put some points up. And then we need to find a bench outside of KJ Martin, man. We just need a bench here. Also, ladies and gents, for the injuries here for your Philadelphia 76ers, I know we did not get to them in the beginning here, but it is a very common theme here in this one, according to what the injury report says. Joel Embiid listed as out with a knee injury, was already ruled out for tonight's game against the Orlando Magic, but was present at this morning's shoot-around, but didn't participate, according to Austin Krell of USA Today. Andre Drummond is back after dealing with the ankle injury for tonight's game against the Magic. And then center Adem Bono also will not end up making an appearance in tonight's game against the Orlando Magic as well. So pretty common theme here because we are seeing a lot of centers on the injury report for the 76ers. So the 76ers a little bit shorthanded here at center, but at guard and forward, they are pretty much set to go here in this one as the second quarter is officially underway here from the Wells Fargo Center. Anthony Black with the ball here, going to get over to Mo Wagner. Back over to Anthony Black, kicking out the Suggs for a triple here. Cannot find it from the top of the key. Rebounding here by Andre Drummond into the hands of Kyle Lowry. Going to find KJ Martin, who tries to kick it out to Oubre, who puts his hands back as the ball will go out off of the Orlando Magic. I think it was off of Jalen Suggs, but the Sixers will keep the basketball here with 17 on the shot clock here and 20 seconds into the second quarter. Paul George to inbound from the corner. Gets it into Drummond. Going to find KJ Martin. KJ Martin going to have a look here. Finds Kyle Lowry. Going to find Drummond. Drummond going to find his way to the paint and throws down absolute thunderstruck throwdown here. In the paint goes Andre Drummond. That is what we have to see. As Mo Wagner here with the pump fake loses the ball. Picked up by Drummond. Now in the hands of Oubre. Oubre will bring it down the floor. Oubre from the left wing. Oubre driving. Oubre working. Oubre going to put up for two. Can't find it. Drummond corralling the rebound. Puts it up. And will be fouled this time. As Drummond will go to the line here to shoot 2 free throws. As the foul will be called against. Looks like it's going to be against Mo Wagner. No, they're going to call it against Jalen Suggs. But Andre Drummond to step up to the charity stripe here to shoot 2 free throws here for Philadelphia. Again, ladies and gents, the Sixers need guys to step up tonight. Keep in mind, no Joel Embiid still. No Adem Bono, who did provide a spark to the bench. Drummond is hurt. Caleb Martin's hurt. Maxi's not off to the best of starts. Jared McCain's not off to the best of starts. So they need other players that could step up here for this team. As Andre Drummond does make the first free throw from the charity stripe. I'm just curious, how many turnovers does Jared McCain have so far in this first quarter? Jared McCain already has 3 turnovers. Jared McCain needs to pick it up. Jared McCain needs to have those handles more secure than that. And again, first one on the line good here for Andre Drummond. Drummond to go ahead and shoot the second free throw here. Second one on the line for Drummond is going to be a little bit short, but it's going to go out off of Mo Wagner. And the Sixers are going to get the ball back here with 11:01 left to go here in this first half. And with 14 seconds on the shot clock here, of course. Nick Nurse back sitting on the bench. Kyle Lowry to do the inbound here for Philadelphia. Working here against Jett Howard. Going to inbound it to George. George in the corner for a triple. Cannot find it. Rebound here by Mo Wagner. And here come the Magic. Magic will take it down the floor. Suggs with the crossover. Suggs the bounce pass to Mo Wagner. Puts it up. Cannot find it. Rebounded by Tristan Da Silva, who loses it. But I think they're going to say a foul called against Philly. Specifically on Kyle Lowry. Anyway, here for the Orlando Magic, a lineup change real quick as Goga Bitadze will enter the game here to replace Mo Wagner. Off of the personal foul called on the floor on Kyle Lowry. As the inbound passes in from Jalen Suggs to Anthony Black. Anthony Black to the left side. Anthony Black working on the inside. Gets it out to Jett Howard. Howard going to have a look. Launches a triple. Comes up short. Rebound here by the Magic. Out to Suggs for a triple this time. also comes up short. Rebounded by the Sixers. But a loose ball foul called against Kyle Lowry. Will have the Magic keep the ball here. And also, we see Caleb Martin on the exercise bike, so there could be a chance he does get back into this game. Just needs some time to get the legs warm. Anthony Black to inbound here. Inbounds to Jalen Suggs. Suggs is going to get it out to the corner. Anthony Black, a triple. Cannot find it. Rebounded by Paul George. PGA to KJ Martin. KJ Martin, the finger roll, and it's good for KJ Martin. Stepping up big time off the bench is KJ. Suggs with the ball is going to lose it. Off the pass. It's PGA. PGA, bring it down the floor. Kick out to Lowry. Out to Oubre from the top. Can't find it. Rebounded by Jalen Suggs. Oubre, you are wide open. You need to hit that. Suggs launching a bomb. Can't find it. Rebounded by De Silva. Kicking out to Black. Finding De Silva. Over to Suggs. Can't get to go. Batazzi tried to rebound it. And the Sixers will get the basketball. A great job by KJ Martin on the finger roll layup for the sake of the concentration. KJ Martin thought he was getting a little hacked right there. But KJ Martin doing what he has to do as Caleb Martin is back in for Philadelphia. Let's go. And Kyle Lowry with the ball going to get it over to PGA. PGA going to find Drummond. Drummond trying to find a pathway to the cup, but kind of just throws it in a trap as it will go out of bounds and it will stay with the Sixers, though, with 9 seconds on the shot clock and 9:22 left here in this first half. Inbound passes into Caleb Martin, who's going to find Oubre. Oubre stumbling. And this will be a foul called here against Jalen Suggs. What is that, like 3 fouls called on Jalen Suggs right now? That's only 2? I could have swore I saw like a 3rd foul on Jalen Suggs in this game. As Lowry inbounds it to George. George going to flip it back to Oubre with the flush. And Kelly Oubre says, I'm out here once again to bring the boom. Here we go. Let's go. Jalen Suggs here with the ball. Gets it over to, looks like it's Franz Wagner back in the game here for the Magic. Wagner looking for options. Guarded by Drummond. Wagner launching a triple. Comes up short. Rebounded by Oubre. Here come the Sixers. Oubre runs into traffic. Kicks it over to Caleb Martin. Martin out to PGA for 3. Got it to go. Nothing but nylon for Paul George. Letting everybody know about it. Timeout called here by the Orlando Magic. Off of a PGA triple from the right wing. That's what I'm talking about. And this is why the 76ers brought Paul George into Philly to hit big shots like that. And a timeout call here by Orlando. That 3 by Paul George allows the 76ers to increase the lead up to 8 points with 8:39 left in the first half. And that's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we brought Paul George here for. To hit big shots whenever Maxi's having an off night. Jared McCain's having an off night. Whenever Joel Embiid's still injured for whatever reason. Got to find other guys to get going whenever any of these scenarios are the case. And that's Paul George's first made triple of the game, by the way. But still shooting 4 of 8 from the field, which is a good sign to hear from Paul George. Him and KJ Martin have looked like the 2 best players on the team so far in this game, which I'm happy for Paul George. But for the sake of KJ Martin, though, why is KJ Martin out here looking so much better than a lot of these guys. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. But I'm happy for KJ Martin, though, because if the plan is to go trade for one more key superstar or role player, then KJ Martin is what they're using for trade bait. They're using KJ Martin for trade bait. My guy Charles Adderley, what's going on, sir? Appreciate you for coming through. This is a great evening on the live stream broadcast. Charles, appreciate you for coming through, sir. Tuning in. Another great supporter up here in the chat. Hit the like button if you're not done so, Charles. Appreciate you for coming through the stream. As he has to let y'all know, hit the like button to subscribe to VLSG Sports Channel for outstanding play-by-play with professional commentary. Yes, sir, you already know. Let's go. Feel inspired to join the chat, you're welcome to do so at any time. Let's go. You already know Charles Adderley. Another great supporter right there, my guy Charles, man. And it's also crazy, too, that KJ Martin has slightly less than a third of the team's points right now. Like, how in the world is KJ Martin this team's leading scorer right now? It's honestly crazy. But hey, keep it up, though. However you can get a win, if it has to go through KJ Martin, it has to go through KJ Martin. Here we go. Game is back on here, and the Orlando Magic will bring down the floor. Anthony Black with the ball. Going to get over to Goga Bitadze. Going to find his way up to Tristan da Silva, or rather make that Franz Wagner. And it is good here for Franz Wagner as he finds his way into the paint. Now Kyle Lowry with the ball. Going to get it over to Paul George. George going to look here. Going to be guarded here by Bitadze. George, the sidestep triple from the left wing. Can't get it to go. George tries to dive towards the crowd. Cannot seem to find any way of recovering the basketball. So we'll go into the possession of the Orlando Magic. Anthony Black with the ball. Gets it over to Franz Wagner, over to Tristan da Silva. Finding Anthony Black over to Caldwell Pope. In the corner. And Caldwell Pope finds the ball on top of the backboard. And they got to get the broomstick out. As Drummond has to take two efforts here to find a way to get the ball down from on top of the hoop. And now the Sixers will have possession of the basketball because that does technically count as out of bounds off of Orlando. Now PG8 with the ball here, bringing it down the other end. PG8 gets it over to Drummond, who loses it for the moment, but it's picked up by Caleb Martin. Martin with the ball, going to kick it out to Lowry. Lowry, the pump fake, kicks out to Oubre. Oubre going to drive. Oubre going to work over Bitadze and puts it in. Kelly Oubre. Here we go, baby. Come on. 1 point at a time. Let's go. Oubre putting Anthony Black in solitary confinement. Gets it over to Goga Bitadze. Bitadze spinning, working against Drummond, going to get over to Anthony Black. Anthony Black going to find Bitadze. Bitadze out to Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope does sidestep triple. Can't get to go. Rebounded by PG8, who will get over to Caleb Martin. Martin going to find Paul George. Andre Drummond, who will get over to Paul George. George going to drive. George with the bounce pass to Drummond. Drummond, the pump fake, puts it in. Working the paint is Andre Drummond. 14-2 run for the 76ers, by the way, in the last 4 minutes and 50 seconds here. As Bitadze with the ball, tries to hand it off to Franz Wagner, picked up by Drummond. Everyone's confused right now. Looks like it's going to be Sixers ball. Great work by Andre Drummond, though. Way to get in the paint, as you guys see on the replay. But I'm pretty sure they did call this 76ers ball, and yes, they did. Tyrese Maxey back into the game here for the 76ers. Looks like the same thing with Gershon Yabusele. Maxey the ball, gets over to Kelly Oubre. Oubre going to go to work here. Over to the right side. Oubre puts it up for two. Can't get to go, and it's going to be Orlando Magic basketball. Oubre, you need to be better than that, man. Come on. Don't be turning the ball over. Don't be doing anything stupid. Here we go. Franz Wagner with the ball here, guarded by Kelly Oubre. Wagner coming around the screen, gets over to Wendell Carter Jr. Carter Jr. looking for options here, gets over to Caldwell Pope, going to find Wendell Carter. Carter going to spin, has the ball stripped. And I think Yabusele is trying to claim that that was all ball, and same thing with Tyrese Maxey. Ooh, was it all ball? Oh, I think Maxey might have caught the hand of Wendell Carter just a little bit. So Carter is going to be fouled here by Tyrese Maxey. First one at the line is no good, as Wendell Carter will get 2 free throws here. What's that? 3 fouls on Tyrese Maxey now? Kelly Oubre will go to the bench here, and Jared McCain will sub in for him. Let's see if Jared McCain has learned something after those first 7 minutes that he played, where he looked absolutely putrid, especially with those 3 costly turnovers. Here we go. Free throws are good at the line here for the Magic as Maxey brings it down the other end. Can't get to go. Rebounded here by the Magic. And here comes Orlando. Franz Wagner with the ball, launching a triple. Cannot find it. Rebounded by Drummond. And here come the Sixers. Down the other end we go. As Drummond going to find Jared McCain. McCain going to find Drummond at the top of the key. Going to find Gershon Yabusele for a triple. Can't find it. Rebounded by Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Here come the Magic. Caldwell Pope going to find Franz Wagner. Goes up, gets it to go, plus the foul. And Franz Wagner finds his way to the cup, and the errors continue here for Jared McCain. First the turnovers, and now the foul call. Jared McCain, man, you seriously need to be better than this. You're way better than this, dude. Let's go. Pick it up. As now Andre Drummond will go ahead and sit the bench. So now Gershon Yabusele will be this team's center, with Drummond going to the bench now. Free throw for Franz Wagner is good to complete the 3-point play. Sixers up by 6, though, for the moment with 5.5 minutes left to go. But can they increase this lead to potential 8 or 9 points? As Maxey the ball will get over to Caleb Martin. Back over to Tyrese Maxey, going to find Jared McCain. McCain looking, kicks over to Yabusele. Yabusele going to drive. Yabusele going to go to work, going to go into the paint. Yabusele battling, fighting, puts it up with the hook shot, pulling the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar into the basket for 2. Taking the contact is Gershon Yabusele. Here we go. Franz Wagner with the ball. Wagner going to drive. Wagner going to spin. Tries to kick it out to Batadze, and it's going to go with the 76ers. Under 5 minutes remain here in this first half. 41-33 is the score, favoring the 76ers. Can they keep it up, though, for the rest of the first half as well as the rest of the game? Jared McCain to inbound here. Gets it into Caleb Martin. Martin going to find a way. Gets it over to Maxey. Going to get it over to Jared McCain. Can Jared McCain get something going and find a rhythm? Gets over to Yabusele. Going to find Maxey. Going to get over to Gershon for a triple. Can't get to go. Rebounded by KJ Martin, who finds Jared McCain in the paint. What a rebound by KJ Martin, and what a finish by the rookie guard out of Duke. Jared McCain with a big-time shot. Caldwell Pope with the kick out. Jett Howard the triple. Can't find it. Rebounded by Caleb Martin as everyone's taking a lot of contact. Martin with the ball. Going to get it out to Jared McCain. McCain going to work here against Franz Wagner. McCain the kick out to Caleb Martin. Going to find Maxey. Maxey jabbing. Maxey driving. Maxey under the basket. Kicks out to McCain. McCain the triple. Comes up short. Rebounded by Wendell Carter Jr. Now in the hands of Caldwell Pope. And here come the Magic. Franz Wagner with the ball. Gets over to Caldwell Pope. Back to Franz Wagner. Wagner guarded by Yabusele. Going to get over to Batadze. Batadze driving. Batadze pump fakes, puts it up and throws it down for 2. And the flush is good here for Goga Batadze. Max through the ball here for the Sixers. Gets over to the rookie McCain. McCain, guarded here by Franz Wagner, comes around the screen. McCain launches a triple. Comes up short again. Rebounded, though, by Jet Howard for the Magic. And here they come down the floor. Jet Howard looking, guarded by KJ Martin, kicking it out to Franz Wagner. Wagner going to try to find Wendell Carter Jr. And that was a mismatch, actually, against Jared McCain. But Jared McCain will pick up foul number 2. And again, the issues continue here for Jared McCain between the turnovers and the foul calls. And not what you want to see out of a young rookie with so much potential, who is not projected to be as good as he is playing right now. Not what you want to see from a guy looking to respond in the way he has been doing so all season, as the first one of the line is good here for Wendell Carter Jr. here from the charity stripe. And now Paul George will sub into the game here to replace Caleb Martin. Wendell Carter to go ahead and shoot the second free throw here, which it is good here for Wendell Carter Jr. '76 out of fouls to give here in this first half. The Orlando Magic with 2 fouls to give remaining. As George with the ball here, jabbing, driving, George spinning, kicking it out to Gershon. Yabusele going to find George. George going to the right, dealing with the double team, gets over to Yabusele. Yabusele going to go up. Cannot finish the play as it's rebounded here by Franz Wagner. Wagner going to kick it out to Jet Howard. Over to Caldwell Pope, going to find Carter Jr. Guarded by KJ Martin, by the way. Carter using his size to his advantage, gets it out to Caldwell Pope, who loses it, and it's going to go out of bounds, and the Sixers are going to take possession of the basketball. Thank you to Kentavious Caldwell Pope for not having ball security. And another timeout called here by Nick Nurse to talk things over here with his team, as the 76ers still continue to maintain a 43-37 lead. Up by 6 are the 76ers right now, with under 2.5 minutes remaining here in this first half. Can the 76ers hang on to the lead going into halftime? We shall see, as the 76ers are looking pretty good right now despite the struggles early on from some of their best players. But the 76ers being able to rebound, up by 6 over the Orlando Magic, once again with less than 2.5 minutes left to go here in this first half. Ladies and gents, real quick as well, before we get back into the in-game action here, our trivia question of the day or the night, whatever you want to call it, ladies and gentlemen. But, ladies and gents, the year that the 76ers won their first NBA championship in 1983, who did the Philadelphia 76ers sweep in 4 straight games in the first round of the 1983 playoffs? So who did the Philadelphia 76ers sweep in 4 straight games in the first round of the 1983 playoffs? Give me your answer down below into the chat. Rosario saying, let's go. Same thing with Brian Rowe. Stay focused, rooted, and grounded, unmovable, my beloved Philadelphia 76ers. Absolutely, man. You already know. Guys, again, be sure to go ahead and answer the trivia question of the day. Who did the Philadelphia 76ers sweep in 4 straight games in the first round of the 1983 playoffs here for them? So who did they sweep in the first round of the playoffs in 1983 before going on to win the NBA Finals that year? You guys should be able to go back and be able to take a screenshot of that in case if you guys are trying to figure out the trivia question in advance. But we are getting back into your game coverage here between the Orlando Magic and the Philadelphia 76ers. As the inbound pass is in here for Philadelphia, Maxey bringing it down the floor. Also, Paul George back into the game as well here for the 76ers as Maxey gets it over to KJ Martin. Going to find Tyrese Maxey. Maxey looking for options here, going back to the right. Guarded here by Mo Wagner. Maxey dancing. Going to drive. Maxey kicks out the Yabusele over to George. George going to drive. George going to put it up with the hook shot. It's good for Paul George. PG8 again. Less than 2 minutes left here in this first half. Sixers up by 8 over the Magic, 45-37. Franz Wagner with the ball, going to find Mo Wagner over to Goga Bitadze. So far denied by KJ Martin. But Goga Bitadze will be fouled here. I do believe that's going to be Kelly Oubre causing the foul. No, it's actually going to be KJ Martin. And Goga Bitadze will head to the charity stripe here to shoot 2 free throws. Potentially going to make this a 6-point game if he does make both. First one on the line is good here for Goga Bitadze. Second one on the line, also good here for Goga Bitadze. The 76ers with a 6-point lead here over the Magic, 45-39 now. This has been a rough quarter here for the Orlando Magic. A solid quarter for the 76ers, especially defensively, holding the Magic to just 12 points in the quarter as George drives to the cup, goes up, and is fouled. The Magic want their coach to challenge it here. I don't think their coach is going to risk a timeout. I think he's just going to accept the fact that it was a foul called against the Orlando Magic. And PG8 will step to the charity stripe here for 2 free throws. Paul George with a solid first half so far of 11 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. Also shooting the ball 5 of 10 from the field at 50%. So Paul George is actually having a really solid first half. First one at the line is no good for Paul George. Paul George, you as a veteran on this team, you have got to make your free throws. One more coming to the line here for Paul George. Can at least make it a 7-point game if he makes this second free throw, which he does, and splashes it right through the cylinder. And now the 76ers will now maintain a 7-point lead here over the Magic. Again, it's been a rough quarter here for Orlando with just 12 points scored in the quarter as Mo Wagner falls to the floor. I think they might have called a jump ball here. I think maybe between Mo Wagner and Kelly Oubre. Potential jump ball coming. Timeout will be called by the Magic. Potential jump ball coming here between Kelly Oubre and Mo Wagner. But yeah, guys, once again, go down into the chat and answer our trivia question of the day or night, whatever we want to call it at this point, depends on the time of day. But again, ladies and gents, who did the Philadelphia 76ers sweep in 4 straight games in the first round of the 1983 NBA playoffs? So the year where the 76ers went on to win their first NBA Finals championship. Who did they sweep in 4 straight games in the first round of the playoffs? Go ahead and drop your answer down below into the chat as the shot goes up here for Anthony Black as we are back here with your in-game coverage. It's no good. Rebounding here by Mo Wagner, who will spin. Wagner finds his man. It's going to be Anthony Black. Black going to kick it out to Franz. Wagner for the triple J. Can't find it. Rebounded by Kelly Oubre. Oubre going to drive, going to spin. Oubre going to lose the ball, but is going to be fouled by Anthony Black. And Kelly Oubre will step to the charity stripe here to shoot 2 free throws. And will look to give the 76ers a 9-point lead with just over 50 seconds remaining here in this first half. First one on the line here for Kelly Oubre is actually good, I should say. I don't know why I was about to say it was no good because he clearly made it. Second one on the line for Oubre is true as well. So 2 of 2 from the charity stripe goes Kelly Oubre Jr. to put the 76ers up by 9. At least for right now, as Anthony Black with the ball gets it over to Franz Wagner, going to find Mo Wagner over to Jett Howard, who throws it down with the 2-handed flush. George launching a triple from the top. Misses the mark. Rebound here by Anthony Black, who will bring it down the floor. 3-point field goals in the quarter. The Magic 0 for 12. The 76ers 1 for 9. Anthony Black with the ball, going to get it over to Franz Wagner. Wagner looking. Wagner the step back 3 from the right wing. Can't get to go. Rebounding here by Paul George. Time for one more shot here for Philadelphia. Can they get a buzzer beater here? George going to drive, taking contact. George going to find Yabusele and puts it up off the glass with a 10th of a second to go. And the Magic will just inbound it, and that concludes the first half of this game between the Orlando Magic and your Philadelphia 76ers. Where your Philadelphia 76ers in this first half, ladies and gents, will maintain a 9-point lead here over the Orlando Magic, and a really solid half for the 76ers, as ugly as it's been at times. But other times, it has been really good for them, as they are up by 9 at halftime with the score of 50-41 through 24 minutes down. As ladies and gents, on that note, we have approached halftime. That's what I'm talking about, ladies and gents. That's exactly what we need to keep on doing. Stay aggressive and just find a way to win this game. Take this one game at a time, ladies and gentlemen. That's all we have to do. Take this one game at a time. Take it one play at a time as well. One game at a time, one play at a time. All of the above, ladies and gentlemen. But great job defensively, though, by the 76ers in that first half as well. Well, especially the second quarter, too, I should say, as they were able to hold the Orlando Magic to just 14 points in the second quarter. Phenomenal defense by the Sixers. They need to continue to keep it that way. After they were down by 2 in the first quarter, they came out with a massive response since that point, and they were able to hold the Orlando Magic to just 14 points in the second quarter, while the Philadelphia 76ers were able to score 25 points in back-to-back quarters in that first half. So, great job by the 76ers. But ladies and gents, on that note, we're going to go ahead and go over the halftime stats here amongst both sides, and then we'll take the halftime break here like we always do here on the channel. Starting it off here on the Orlando Magic side, Franz Wagner leads the way here for the Orlando Magic as their key player to the team and their star player with 20 points, 2 assists, and a steal. Goga Bitadze following it up in the starting 5 with 6 points, 5 rebounds, and an assist, as well as a block. Off the bench, Mo Wagner with 5 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist. Jed Howard with 5 points and a rebound as well. Back to the starting five, Wendell Carter Jr. with 3 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists in the first half. And then rounding off the first half here for the Orlando Magic is Jalen Suggs with just 2 points in the first half to go along with a rebound and an assist as well as 2 steals. Not to mention also Jalen Suggs being held to just shooting 1 of 7 from the field and 0 of 4 from three-point range. So the 76ers have also done a really good job against Jalen Suggs. But that ends off the first half individual stats here for the Orlando Magic. Now over to the Philadelphia 76ers side now, as Paul George ends up leading the way here for the Philadelphia 76ers in this one with 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists. KJ Martin following it up off the bench. Surprisingly, he has been the breakout star here in this first half for Philadelphia with 12 points, a rebound, and an assist as well as a block. So great job in that first half by KJ Martin. Kelly Oubre Jr. following it up with 8 points, 6 rebounds in that first half. Gershon Yabusele with 6 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists in that first half. Andre Drummond with 5 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 steals in the first half as well. Tyrese Maxey is the player I definitely need to see step up in the second half. Like, what has been done by Tyrese Maxey has been absolutely unacceptable. 15 points played by not 15 points. 15 minutes played by Tyrese Maxey, just 3 points and a steal. So the Magic have been making sure Tyrese Maxey has not been able to be that impact player. But they're forgetting about Paul George too, ladies and gentlemen. You lock up Tyrese Maxey, you got to worry about Paul George as well. So as much as Paul George has been making a massive impact in this game, Tyrese Maxey, I'm going to need you to step up in that second half, buddy. I'm going to need you to step up. But anyway, continuing on with the stats here. Caleb Martin off the bench with 2 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist in the first half. And then rounding it off here for the 76ers side is the rookie Jared McCain, who has struggled mightily in the first half, but has finished off the first half with 2 points, a rebound, and 2 assists, in addition to 3 turnovers and 2 personal fouls to end off the first half stats here for your Philadelphia 76ers. Now over to the team stats now, as the Philadelphia 76ers in the first half are shooting the ball 47.6% from the field to the Orlando Magic's 31.8%. The Philadelphia 76ers are shooting the ball 20% flat from three-point range to the Orlando Magic, shooting the ball 19.2%. The Orlando Magic are currently shooting the ball 88.9% from the free throw line at 8 of 9. To the 76ers shooting the ball 70% from the free throw line, shooting the ball 7 for 10. In terms of rebounds here, the 76ers are out-rebounding the Orlando Magic 24-22 overall. But the Orlando Magic are out-rebounding the 76ers on the offensive end 7-6. Assists are going in favor of the 76ers right now 15-9. Steals and blocks go in favor of the Orlando Magic 6-4 in steals and 2-1 in blocks. The turnover battle so far being won by the Orlando Magic as well, with the score with 8 turnovers by the Magic and 9 by the 76ers. Points in the paint is in favor of the 76ers at the end of that first half, 30-18. And a total of 19 personal fouls called, 10 called on the 76ers, and 9 fouls called on the Orlando Magic. And ladies and gents, on that note, that's how the first half stats will come to an end here in this one. Again, it is the 76ers with a 9-point lead over the Orlando Magic with a score of 50-41. And like my guy Charles Adderley says, ladies and gents, we're going to go ahead and take the halftime break here like we always do on the channel. Y'all pretty much know how this works, ladies and gents. Go get a snack, go get a drink, go to the bathroom, do whatever you guys need to do in order to get ready for the second half of this game between the Orlando Magic and the Philadelphia 76ers. And ladies and gents, on that note, I will see y'all back here for the second half.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like. Find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down, they wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt, they're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. I make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared I walk a straight path. Not many can say that, I like to play fast. Cross me and there's payback, you better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that, I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I will get back up, cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down, they wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt, they're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. Inside your head, they'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you can get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like. Find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down, they wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt, they're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. time I make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared I walk a straight path. Not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I will get back up, cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down, they wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt, they're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. Inside your head, they'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down, they wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt, they're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. I make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid?
Alright guys, I am back, ready to go here for the second half. We got back a little bit later than what we wanted to, but that's okay at the end of the day. Let's welcome you guys back to the second half of this live coverage here between the Orlando Magic and the Philadelphia 76ers, as the Philadelphia 76ers currently lead the Orlando Magic right now with a score of 50-41. Second half got started just a little while ago, actually, as Goga Bitadze with the ball gets it over to Caldwell Pope. Going to find Bitadze, who hits the ball like it's a volleyball. That's because it's going to be a foul called against the 76ers, I do believe. Going to be against Tyrese Maxey. And Max is going to want to be careful because he is the Sixer in the most dangerous situation in terms of foul trouble with 3 fouls. First one of the line, by the way, no good for Goga Batadze. Second one is good for Goga Batadze. So no bricking for chicken, no chicken nuggets yet for the Sixer fans. And they wanted the chicken. They wanted that chicken. Here we go. Maxey bringing the ball down the floor, though. Maxey looking for options, finds Paul George. George going to find Maxey. Maxey going to try it and will not be able to buy it. Rebounded by Franz Wagner. Wagner going to kick it out. Caldwell Pope a triple. Can't get to go. Rebound here by Oubre. Oubre will take it down the floor. Oubre going to take it to the paint, trying to take it all the way to the cup. Puts it up for 2, gets denied, and will last go off of Oubre. So the Magic will get the ball back here. Jalen Suggs with the ball, bring it down the floor. Suggs going to oop it up to Batadze, rejected by Drummond. Into the hands of Yabusele now, but Yabusele now losing the ball. As the Magic here get the ball back. Caldwell Pope with the basketball, gets it over to Wendell Carter. Going to find Franz Wagner, cannot get to go. Nobody can make a shot so far in the second half. To start off the third quarter, as now PG8 coming down the floor, gets it over to Drummond, and Paul George stepped out of bounds. None of these teams so far, 2 minutes in, can get anything going here to start off the second half. Will the 76ers be able to adjust and find a way to run away with the game? Franz Wagner with the ball here for the Orlando Magic. Wagner going to try to find his way to the hoop. And Franz Wagner is going to be called for a travel. You can't do that. Why are you doing the mambo dance? Why are you doing the mambo dance? 1, 2. Oh, that might have been a slide foot, man. I don't know about that one. I'm not sure about that one, honestly. Here we go. Paul George with the ball. Going to drive. Going to try to throw down a jackhammer. But Paul George cannot convert. As the ball goes off of the rim, misses, and will go out of bounds. And it's going to go back to the Magic here. The Magic with an opportunity to cut into the Sixers' lead. As Jalen Suggs with the ball, gets over to Franz Wagner, going to find Goga Batadze. Batadze guarded by Drummond. Now kicks out to Franz Wagner. Wagner going to kick it out to Jalen Suggs. Suggs guarded by Maxey. Suggs going to drive. Suggs going to spin. Fade away on the shot for 2. It's good for Jalen Suggs right at the buzzer as the shot clock did expire, but not before Jalen Suggs did get the shot off. As Maxey gets it over to Gershon Yabusele. Yabusele going to find Oubre at the left wing. Oubre going to look. Going to dribble. Oubre the kick to Yabusele. Yabusele trying to find something and cannot find anything. As it's loose and picked up by Goga Batadze into the hands of Caldwell Pope. Going to find Franz Wagner. Wagner going to drive. Going to kick it out to Caldwell Pope. Trying to look for something and finds absolutely nothing. Here comes Maxey, going to find Gershon Yabusele. The layup is no good, but Gershon will have an opportunity for a couple free throws here to at least get the 76ers on the board here in this second half. As again, this foul will be called here against Jalen Suggs. But Gershon Yabusele will have an opportunity to at least get the 76ers on the board here in this second half. Because they desperately need it right now. So far for Gershon Yabusele, 6 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists so far in this game alone for him. First one of the line is no good for Gershon Yabusele. Come on, Gershon. We need these free throws. Second one of the line here for Gershon Yabusele. And he'll get it to go this time. Drummond was going to try to put it put it back, but wanted to put the hand back so he would not get called for basket interference. And it's a 7-point lead here for the 76ers with 8.5 to go. Drummond tried coming away with a steal. Directly off the inbound from Batadze to Jalen Suggs. It looks like Drummond might have poked Suggs in the eye. Drummond's like, so much drama. He says, so much drama. Here we go. Goga Batadze to inbound now. Inbounds it to Jalen Suggs, who will bring it down the floor. Can somebody get going here in the second half for either team? Batadze with the ball. Batadze going to get over. No, cannot find Suggs. Taken away by Oubre. Oubre goes up and will be fouled by Goga Batadze. And Kelly Oubre would step up to the charity stripe here to shoot 2 free throws. Again, an opportunity here to add a couple more points, but doing it the hard way, though. I think Orlando is trying to challenge it here. See if it was actually a foul on Goga Batadze. And yes, it is a coach's challenge here by the Orlando Magic. So yes, more than likely, ladies and gents, this is going to be a coach's challenge. Actually, it is a coach's challenge. Let's see if the Magic will get charged with that timeout or if that is a clean foul. I'll tell you what, ladies and gents, this has been a slow start for both teams to begin this second half. It's been a very defensive second half, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be one of these grinded out games. I'm already smelling it unless either team can get something going. As MC says, let's go Sixers. You already know it is MC. No matter how the Sixers can get it done, just find a way to get it done. But ladies and gents, also while we are on this commercial break, flashing back to our trivia question of who did the Philadelphia 76ers sweep in 4 straight games in the first round of the 1983 playoffs before they eventually went on to go win the NBA Finals that year? The answer to that trivia question, ladies and gents, was in fact the New York Knicks. The Philadelphia 76ers did end up sweeping the New York Knicks in the first round of the 1983 NBA playoffs. So, the New York Knicks was the answer to our trivia question. I'm trying to find ways to get the chat more involved. So, it worked out last year, so I'm not sure why it's not really working out this year. Y'all just waiting for the answers at this point. Ooh, actually, as we look back at the coach's challenge here, looking back at the replay, it might have been all ball here from Goga Batadze. Kelly Oubre's trying to say that his fingers got clipped. But nah, that might have actually been all ball. Replay shows. It's close, man. It is close. And it's taking a while to review this, too, I will say. They are taking a while to review this, too. I think they just really can't tell if Goga Batadze touches the fingers of Kelly Oubre. and he might have gotten a piece, but I won't be shocked by either call because it is just so close. But do they have enough evidence to overturn it? That's another thing you have to consider, ladies and gents. Do the officials have enough evidence to overturn this call? They've come to a conclusion. They might have come to a conclusion, but they get together in a huddle. But the headsets are off. And what do you know? Whoop-de-doo. They take 10,000 years to go ahead and figure out what the ruling is. But I mean, it is a really close call, so I really can see that. They are saying it was a clean strip by Gogo Batadze. So the Magic will retain the timeout. But the 76ers will keep possession of the basketball. Actually, no, it's not going to be Sixers ball. It's going to be a jump ball, actually, between Gogo Batadze and Kelly Oubre. So about that, ladies and gents, ended up hitting the wired headset with my finger. As the jump ball is up, and it'll be won here by Gogo Batadze, and Franz Wagner will gain possession of the ball. Here we go. Jalen Suggs with the ball. Gets over to Batadze. Going to find Franz Wagner. Wagner looking for options. Kicks it out to Caldwell Pope. Going to find Suggs. Suggs going to duck. Kick it out to Caldwell Pope. Out to Wagner for a dribble from the left wing. Bounces off the iron off the window. Misses it. Rebounded here by the Sixers. And here they come bring it down the floor. George going to hand it off to Drummond. Drummond going to lay it up for two. And Drummond puts it in. Andre Drummond puts it through the hole, and the Sixers will go up by 9. And this is all while Drummond's just getting back from injury too. Suggs the jumper for 3, and it is good for Jalen Suggs. Man. Here we go. Maxey with the ball here for the Sixers. Maxey driving. Puts it up. It looks like Maxey's going to be fouled. I think Maxey's trying to claim that the foul was in shooting motion here. But I think the refs disagree. I think the refs are saying it's a foul on the floor. I might not agree with that one, man. I'll tell you what. I don't think I agree with that one. Here we go. Maxey set to inbound here. Maxey inbounds it to Paul George. George going to drive. George going to work. And George loses the ball, but Jalen Suggs tries to jump on top of it and put it back in play. But they're going to say it goes out of bounds off of Jalen Suggs, as he tried to put it back in play too, but the ball does in fact touch the baseline. As Maxey inbounds the ball to Drummond, gets it back over to Maxey. Maxey on the drive, going to lay it up for 2, and it's good for Tyrese Maxey. Here we go. Jalen Suggs with the ball. Going to get it over to Franz Wagner. Wagner going to put it up for 2. Gets denied at the rim. And the foul's going to be called here. Unfortunately for the 76ers, it's going to be against Andre Drummond. So Franz Wagner will step to the charity stripe here to shoot 2 free throws. First one on the line is good here for Franz Wagner. Does it make your questions easier? Steven, have you not heard of Google before? You can literally use Google to look up these questions, my guy. You can literally use Google to look up these questions. Ain't no Wi-Fi. What's going on, my guy? Appreciate you coming through. So, Wagner's not blocking. Which Wagner, Mo or Franz? Here we go. Here comes Paul George with the ball. Tries to get out there to Tyrese Maxey. Maxey catches it barely. Maxey looking for options. Maxey in the drive. Maxey to the cup. Puts it up for two. Can't find it. Rebound here by the Magic. As Caldwell Pope drives into the cup and gets it to go here for two. And now it's a 4-point game here. Still favoring the 76ers, though. As George with the ball. George going to get it over to Maxey. Maxey going to drive. Maxey looking. Maxey dancing. The shot for Maxey looks like a long two is denied. Rebounding here by the Magic. Here they come. Wagner to Batadze off the window, and it's good for Goga Batadze, and an immediate timeout by Nick Nurse. He does not like that whatsoever. He does not like the fact that it's a 2-point game here with 5:55 left to go here in the third quarter. To an Orlando Magic team in a very sloppy game here by both sides. But again, the 76ers still maintaining a 2-point lead here in the third quarter. It's referring to Mo Wagner. So, Mo Wagner. Yeah, pretty much. Mo Wagner's not blocking. He has 0 blocks on the stat sheet. But has 5 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist, though. Shooting the ball 2 of 3 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3-point range. So, yeah, Mo Wagner is not blocking, but ain't no Wi-Fi. Appreciate you coming through, tuning in, my guy, supporting the content. Hit the like button if you have not done so, my guy. Appreciate you coming through the stream. If you are a new viewer, my guy, because I do not recognize your name up in here, and if you enjoy this content as well, be sure to go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Giordano Molino, what's going on? Appreciate you coming through and tuning in. Just hello, go Philadelphia 76ers. Absolutely, Giordano. Appreciate you coming through, tuning in as well. Hit the like button if you have not done so, Giordano. Appreciate you coming through the stream. And if you have not done so, Giordano, because I do not recognize you up in here, you are more so a new viewer than an old viewer. Be sure to go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well if you want more content like this on this channel. Ronald Duffney, what's going on, Ronald? Appreciate you coming through and tuning in, sir. Coming through and tuning in, showing support to the show. Not sure if this is also a new viewer or not, but Ronald, again, appreciate you coming through, tuning in, and showing support. Hit the like button if you have not done so, Ronald. Appreciate you coming through to the stream. If you are a new viewer, Ronald, because I'm not sure if you are a new viewer or not, but if you are a new viewer and want more content like this, be sure to go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. Look at that, ladies and gents. We got 3 straight new viewers. I think. I think we got 3 straight new viewers just like that. Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, guys, again, this has been a very sloppy second half, especially for your Sixers. This has been a very extremely sloppy second half for them. So far for Paul George, though, 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 7 assists, though, on the night. Has been one of Philadelphia's best players so far in this game, statistically. The other one being KJ Martin. I can't believe I'm saying it, but you might need to put KJ Martin back in this game. And here we go. We come back from commercial break here as Maxey does the inbound pass through to Andre Drummond. Back over to Maxey, going to find Yabusele. Yabusele going to find Andre Drummond. Drummond going to go to work here. Going to kick it out to Yabusele. Yabusele going to go to the outside and work. Going to get it over to Maxey. Maxey going to drive. Going to work the inside. Maxey the fadeaway shot for 2, and it's good for Tyrese Maxey. There you go, Mad Max. Work the paint here. Let's go. Work the inside and put some shots up. That's Caldwell Pope with the ball. Caldwell Pope going to find Jalen Suggs. Suggs looking. Suggs guarded by Paul George, going to get it over to Franz Wagner. Wagner going to kick it out, and that's taken away and intercepted by Kelly Oubre with the steal. Can he take it all the way? No. But Oubre is fouled towards the rack and will go to the charity stripe for 2. Foul will be called here against Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Kelly Oubre to shoot 2 free throws at the line, and the first one is no good. Come on, Kelly. You got to make that. Hit your free throws, Kelly. Come on. You're better than this, dude. Let's go. Like, come on, Kelly. We brought you here to be a solid role player, and you're out here looking like absolute you-know-what, and I'm not going to say it. KJ Martin, though, is going to sub into the game here to replace Andre Drummond. So unless Yabusele is out there on the floor, which it looks like he is, I was going to say unless Yabusele is out there, KJ Martin's playing the 5 right now. I was going to say. Looks like Jared McCain is about to check in eventually here, as both free throws are missed by Kelly Oubre. And Orlando will take possession of the basketball here. They'll take it down the floor here with Franz Wagner. Wagner guarded here by Kelly Oubre. Wagner gets it over to KJ Martin. Wagner going to spin, going to get it over to Mo Wagner. And an offensive foul called on Mo Wagner and a turnover here by the Orlando Magic. Let's go. .446 remains here in the third quarter. The 76ers will take possession of the basketball. And Jared McCain will also enter the game here to replace Paul George. McCain gets over to KJ Martin. Going to find Kelly Oubre. Going to get over to Gershon Yabusele. Yabusele going to find Kelly Oubre. Oubre going to go to work. Going to find Yabu. Yabu going to be fouled on the floor by Franz Wagner. And this will be an inbound pass coming up here for the 76ers. Also for the Orlando Magic, Tristan Da Silva will enter the game here to replace Goga Bitadze. Looks like Jared McCain will do the inbound here for Philadelphia. Inbounding it now to Gershon Yabusele, back over to McCain. McCain directing traffic. McCain going to drive. McCain going to put it up for 2. Puts it up and puts it in. That's big time right there from Jared McCain. Put them big boy pants on and let's go. Franz Wagner taking it to the cup, and it's going to be a foul called in shooting motion by Gershon Yabusele. And Franz Wagner will step to the charity stripe here to shoot 2. And another opportunity here to make it a 4-point ball game. Gershon Yabusele is like, what are you talking about? As he stares up at the Jumbotron in disbelief. First one on the line is good here for Franz Wagner. Looks like no lineup changes are going to be made here for either team, as Franz Wagner will be set here to shoot the second free throw. Second one on the line is also good here for Franz Wagner. As KJ Martin on the inbound here to Jared McCain, who will cross half court and bring it down the floor. Gets it back to KJ Martin, who will find Maxey. Back to McCain. McCain dancing, driving. McCain falls to the ground, loses balance, gets out to Oubre, out to KJ Martin for a triple. Can't get to go. Rebounded by McCain. McCain guarded by Franz Wagner. Gets it over to Kelly Oubre. Oubre from the top, working the inside. Back to Maxey he goes. Maxey dancing. Driving, Maxey lays it up, gets stripped. And this will be a shot clock violation here for the 76ers. as the ball will go into the possession of the Orlando Magic, with this being a 4-point ball game. And that is a clear strip. And that is a good strip right there by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Anthony Black, that's spinning fadeaway, cannot get it to go, but Mo Wagner with the rebound gets it to go, and just like that, it is a 2-point ball game. 3:10 left to go. Oubre the ball. Gets it back out to Maxey on the outside. Maxey back to Oubre. Oubre's open for three. Got it! Kelly Oubre getting it to go here for three. And the Sixers back up by 5 with less than 3 minutes remaining in the third. Anthony Black with the ball. Bounce pass to Franz Wagner, who goes up with it. Denied by KJ Martin. Into the hands of Jared McCain now. McCain off the glass to KJ Martin, who comes through with a ferocious throwdown. KJ Martin, people say he is a dunk specialist. Anthony Black to Caldwell-Pope. Caldwell-Pope to mid-range. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Yabusele. And here come your 76ers. Maxey taking it down the floor. Maxey from the top. Maxey going to drive, going to lay it up off the glass and in for Tyrese. And the Orlando Magic call another timeout with 2:05 left to go here in the third. Your 76ers storming back and maintaining the lead, but adding on to the lead with now a 9-point leader from the Wells Fargo Center. And the energy from the Sixers is just like the energy brought on that KJ Martin thunderous throwdown. It is your 76ers with 66 and the Orlando Magic with 57 with 2:05 left to go here in this third quarter. Both teams also putting up 16 points here in the third. Again, ladies and gents, coming out of the timeout, the Sixers maintain a 9-point lead over the Magic, 66-57. And for the first time tonight, ladies and gents, Cole Anthony will enter the game here for the Orlando Magic to go ahead and replace Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. So KCP will take a seat on the bench, and the young buck Cole Anthony will step in to take his spot. Anthony Black to bring it down the floor. Going to get it over to Mo Wagner. Mo Wagner working against Yabusele. Mo Wagner now double teamed now with KJ Martin to deal with. Gets over to Tristan da Silva, back over to Mo Wagner for a triple. Comes up short. Rebounded not by Anthony Black. It's going to go out of bounds. And the Sixers will take back possession of the basketball. We have Coach Kyle Lowry on the bench. And Kyle Lowry, keep your butt on the bench. Maxey the ball, lays it up, denied by Anthony Black. But the Sixers will keep possession of the ball. And that was a ferocious block by Anthony Black. So get that weak stuff out of here. As Maxey nearly slides into the cameraman. Maxey the triple. Cannot find it from the left wing. Rebounded here by the Orlando Magic. Cole Anthony to the right. Working the long mid-range. Gets it over to Franz Wagner. Launching a triple from the top. Comes up short. Rebounded by Tyrese. Here comes the Mad Max. Maxey. The kick out to McCain in the corner. Got it to go. And here comes Jared McCain. Here comes the rookie. With just over a minute to play in the third. Anthony Black with the ball. Gets it over to Mo Wagner. Wagner Over to Cole Anthony. Anthony, working the inside, working the paint. Gets it out to Tristan da Silva. Out to Anthony Black, and that's going to be a charge on Tristan da Silva. And we're going the other way, ladies and gentlemen. Your 76ers will take possession of the basketball while working with a 12-point lead here in the third quarter. What a job by Guerschon Yabusele to go ahead and take the charge. Maxey the ball, spinning, puts it up, misses it, rebounded by the Magic. Here comes Franz Wagner. Wagner with the ball. Looking, letting the time wind down. Franz Wagner, dribbling, going to the right. Now going to drive for a little bit on KJ Martin while jabbing. Franz Wagner goes up and puts it in right at the last second. Back to a 10-point game we go. Sixers 69, Magic 59. Maxey, the ball going to drive. Maxey going to lay it up with a scoop and the finish plus the foul! Tyrese Maxey, bada bing, bada boom. Going to the cherry stripe for one more is Tyrese. And one. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Number 0, right there. Has not been pretty. And it clearly shows as he misses the free throw. But Maxey's trying to make the most of all the opportunities that he could, which again has not been pretty. Last shot here from Cole Anthony is no good. And that will take us to the end of the third quarter, where your Philadelphia 76ers, despite only putting up 21 points in the third quarter, hold the Orlando Magic to just 18 points in the third quarter. Back-to-back quarters where they have held the Magic to under 20 points will allow the 76ers to maintain a 12-point lead over the Orlando Magic with a score of 71-59. And ladies and gents, you know what time it is. It's time for the fourth quarter here from the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia. I don't know what happened with the scoreboard. What on earth is going on with the scoreboard? The scoreboard just definitely screwed up for a hot second. Unless that was just me with the typo. But guys, shout out to the 6 people up in here. Appreciate everybody for supporting the stream here on a Friday night. Hopefully this will get you guys to a good start to your weekend. It'll definitely be better if the Sixers can come out with this W. So hopefully the Sixers can come out here and win this basketball game. Start the weekend off right. You know what I'm saying? But at least Ohio State and Ryan Day cannot stress me out this weekend. Thank God. I'm still mad about that loss to Michigan. I'm still mad about it. It's probably going to always be that way, man. I'll tell you what, to say the least. But anyway, ladies and gents, entering the fourth quarter, we will have some lineup changes here from both the Philadelphia 76ers and the Orlando Magic as Andre Drummond, Kyle Lowry, and Paul George will all enter the game to replace Guerschon Yabusele, Kelly Oubre, and Tyrese Maxey. And for the Orlando Magic, Jalen Suggs, Jett Howard, and Caleb Houston will all enter the game to replace Tristan da Silva, Franz Wagner, and Anthony Black. Franz Wagner, the leading scorer tonight amongst both teams of 26. The next highest scorer is KJ Martin with 14 points on the night. And that is actually the leading scorer for the 76ers. KJ Martin, speaking of which, starts out the fourth quarter with a ferocious thunderstruck as he throws one down the hatches another one for 2. And once again, give KJ Martin, I do believe, 16 on the night. Caleb Houston with the ball. Going to get it over to Jalen Suggs. Over to Mo Wagner. Back over to Suggs. Suggs launching one just for the heck of it. Shot clock violation coming from the Orlando Magic. And a grinded out slugfest for the 76ers coming your way, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a slugfest. But here we go. We are here for it. As Kyle Lowry with the ball re-enters the game, gets it over to Jared McCain, back to Lowry, over to George. PG8, going to drive, going to lay it up with the right hand off the window for 2, and it's good for PG8. Jalen Suggs with the ball, going to back in, working against McCain. Suggs, working. Puts it up with the one-handed shot off the glass, and it is good for Jalen Suggs. Here we go down the other end. Kyle Lowry with the ball. Going to find Jared McCain. McCain back over to Kyle Lowry. Lowry going to find PG8. PG8 going to drive. Going to kick it out. McCain, the pump. Out to Lowry. Back out to George in the corner. George with 5, 4, 3, 2. George the step back. It's money for PG8. From 26 feet on the massive step back from Paul George. And the Sixers lead the Magic by 17. Anthony out to Mo Wagner for 3, and it is good. And Mo Wagner going to respond with a 3 of his own. Here comes Paul George. Down the floor dealing with the double team. Gets it over to Kyle Lowry. Lowry guarded by Jalen Suggs. Lowry to the left. Out to McCain for 3. Too strong. Rebounded by Drummond. Drummond back out to Lowry, though. Lowry going to find Paul George, who's going to work the mid-range, put it up for 2. Bounces off the iron and misses. Rebounded by the Magic. Here comes Anthony. Launching a triple, and it's good for Cole Anthony. Down the other end, and it is good for the young buck himself. With under 9.5 to play. McCain going to bring it down the floor, crossing half court. McCain trying to find Paul George. McCain and George are trying to say it went off of the Magic, but the officials disagree. And Jalen Suggs instantly inbounds the ball before Nick Nurse has a chance to challenge it, as Anthony gets it back over to Suggs. Suggs with the ball, guarded by McCain. Suggs going to go to work. Suggs going to spin. Dump it off to Mo Wagner as he throws down another one. And the Magic trying to climb their way back into this game, as they're finding a little bit of a run. An 8-0 run for them in the last minute and 20 seconds. Paul George with the ball. George going to find KJ Martin. Martin going to dump it off to Drummond for 2 with the one-handed floater. Cannot find it. Rebound here by the Magic. Picked up by Mo Wagner. Into the hands of, looks to be Anthony Black, who will get over to Jett Howard, I do believe that is. We'll get it back over to Jalen Suggs. Suggs is going to find Mo Wagner, back out to Suggs in the corner. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Anthony. With the bounce pass to Jalen Suggs, who finishes nicely. And Nick Nurse not liking this run at all. A 10-0 run here by the Orlando Magic is going to cost Nick Nurse a timeout to talk things over. And with 8:20 left to go here in the fourth quarter, the Magic cutting into the lead of the 76ers as it went from double digits down to 7. But the Sixers still maintaining a lead here by just 7 points. But the Orlando Magic in the fourth quarter off to a 12-7 scoring run to start off the fourth. These two teams, ladies and gents, have also met twice this season already. First game came back on November 15th, where the Orlando Magic defeated the Philadelphia 76ers 98-86 in a low-scoring game. And then the second time around, which was just recently on Wednesday, where the Orlando Magic defeated the 76ers with a score of 106-102. So if the Magic were to find a way to win this game tonight, they would have the regular season series locked up over the 76ers. Hold on, Sixers. I need y'all to win this game so we can wake up the neighbors. We got to wake up the neighbors on a Friday night, man. If you guys know, all my regulars up in here, if y'all know, every time the Sixers win, we got to wake up the neighbors. It's after 9 o'clock on the East Coast, but who cares, ladies and gentlemen? If the Sixers win, you already know we're waking up the neighbors tonight. I don't care which team it is. If it's the Eagles, we're going to wake up the neighbors. If it's the Sixers, we're waking up the neighbors. Even if it's, for whatever reason, Ohio State, we're waking up the neighbors. Here we go. Paul George to inbound as we are back with your in-game coverage. Paul George inbounding the ball to Tyrese Maxey. Maxey with the ball. Going to get over to Jared McCain. McCain going to find Paul George. George going to find KJ Martin, who puts it up and in through the hole. KJ Martin getting things started at a commercial break with a basket in the paint. And what a performance today so far from KJ Martin. And Cole Anthony trying to find his man in the corner. That's going to be... Hold up. Who is number 2? Who's number 2 for Orlando? Hold up. Caleb Houston. That's his name. But the ball did go off of Caleb Houston, out of bounds. Sixers ball. Max through the ball, lobs it up to George. George going to work against Suggs. The spin fadeaway shot for PG8 is good. Paul George with another clutch basket. And a steal here by the 76ers. Here comes Maxey over to George. Going to drive. Kick it out to KJ Martin. Martin the floater. And Drummond the putback. No, they're going to see basket interference. Oh, no. No way. Oh, no. Yeah, challenge that, Nick Nurse. Let's go. Yeah, there's no way that was basket interference. Absolutely not. How about Paul George, though, leading the team with 19, and then the next best scorer being KJ Martin with 18 points off the bench? Yeah, let's go. Challenge that. Nick Nurse. There's no way that was basket interference. Or the Sixers going to retain the timeout. Hey guys, I just don't know. But knowing the refs, ladies and gents, if you know NBA officials, ladies and gents, they love putting calls against the Sixers. They love doing it so much. So you know what? I'm literally going to say that the 76ers are going to lose the challenge, and it's going to be basket interference. I guarantee it. I absolutely guarantee it. He comes up off the glass. Was it going to go in? It wasn't even going to go in, dude. So what are we doing here? Dude, that was not even going in. Stop. But if you know the Sixers, you know they're going to get charged with the timeout because of this. That was not going in, though. That was so not going in. It's not even close. You see the ball coming out. It was not going to go in. Like, more than half the ball is away from the rim. Like, how on God's earth can you not say that is basket interference? But what do you know? Whoop-de-doo, after further review, the Sixers get charged with a timeout. They're saying it's basket interference. They always love going against the Sixers. They always do. Anyway, lineup changes for the Orlando Magic here as Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Franz Wagner, and Wendell Carter Jr. will all enter the game to replace Mo Wagner, Jett Howard, and Caleb Houston. Wendell Carter Jr. with the ball, going to get it over to Franz Wagner, going to find Cole Anthony. Anthony going to be fouled here with 7 minutes to play, and this is going to be a foul called against Paul George. Inbound passes in from Cole Anthony over to Wendell Carter. Going to find his man. It's going to be Franz Wagner kicking it out to Jalen Suggs. Going to work the inside. Suggs going to put it up for 2. Cannot get it to go. Rebound here by Drummond, who has that ball swatted by Jalen Suggs. But Drummond able to retain possession of the ball. Now into the hands of Paul George. George going to drive. Going to put it up for 2. Cannot get it to go. But the foul will be called here against Wendell Carter Jr., and this will be a foul in shooting motion as well. So Paul George will send himself to the charity stripe here to shoot 2 free throws. Will PG go 2 of 2 from the charity stripe? First one on the line is good for Paul George. Let's go. Come on, PG. Make that second free throw. Let's go. .639 left. Also, lineup changes for the 76ers now as Kelly Oubre and Gershon Yabusele will enter the game to replace Jared McCain and Andre Drummond. Second one at the line for Paul George is good. With 6:39 to play, Sixers with a 13-point lead over the Orlando Magic. Here we go, 6.5 minutes left. Suggs, the ball, gets out to Franz Wagner, to Wendell Carter for 3, and it's good for Wendell Carter Jr. Here comes Maxey with the ball. Bring it down the floor. Maxey to his right. Maxey going to find George. PG looking. Kicks it out. Gershon the triple. Gershon Yabusele drops a 3-pointer. And the 76ers and the Magic trading 3-pointers at this point. Here comes Cole Anthony down the floor. Anthony looking. Kicking it out to Wendell Carter Jr. Carter. Fadeaway shot for 2 is good, and Wendell Carter Jr. making it back to an 11-point ball game here with 5:40 left in the fourth. Here comes Maxey with the ball. Maxey going to find George. PG from the top. Paul George driving, backing in, putting up a jump shot for 2. Misses it, but Oubre with the putback gets it to go. Kelly Oubre says, give me the ball, and I'll put it back for you, PG. Here we go. Franz Wagner with the ball. Wagner going to try to get Caldwell-Pope, and that's intercepted by Gershon Yabusele. Down to the hands of Tyrese Maxey. Maxey jabbing against Franz Wagner. Maxey flips it to Paul George. George back to Maxey. Maxey the sidestep. The triple for Maxey. Too strong. Rebounded by Franz Wagner. Who will get to Jalen Suggs, and Suggs driving into Paul George. George put his hands up claiming he didn't do anything. But Paul George is not going to get away with this one, as they're going to call the foul against Paul George. And this will be an inbound pass here for the Orlando Magic, with an opportunity to come away with some points. Anthony inbounds the ball to Wendell Carter Jr., who kicks it out to Jalen Suggs, launching a deep one, and it's good for Jalen Suggs from 27 feet out. Off the assist from Wendell Carter Jr., here we go. It is a 10-point ball game, ladies and gentlemen. With just over 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Here's Maxey with the ball. Maxey guarded by Caldwell Pope, going to get it over to Paul George. George going to drive and spin. George the fadeaway shot here for two, misses the mark. Rebounded here by the Orlando Magic, and here they come down the floor. Suggs, the spin, puts it up. Blocked by KJ Martin for the moment, but it's actually going to be a foul in shooting motion against KJ. And Wendell Carter will step to the charity stripe here to shoot 2 free throws. Or I'm sorry, make that Jalen Suggs. First one on the line here for Jalen Suggs is good. Oh, I don't know about that one, man. I don't know about that one. Where is KJ Martin touching Jalen Suggs? 15 points for Jalen Suggs. Make it 16 now. Here we go. Here's Maxey bringing it down the floor. Maxey guarded here by Cole Anthony, crossing the 76ers part of the logo. Gets over to KJ Martin, over to Oubre, back to Maxey. Maxey from the top spins. Maxey, the shot up for 2, can't get to go, but a foul will be called against Cole Anthony. And Maxey will step to the charity stripe here for 2 more free throws, with an opportunity to make it once again a 10-point ball game. First one on the line is good here for Tyrese Maxey. Again, guys, appreciate the 4 people still tuning into the chat. Second one on the line, also good here for Tyrese Maxey. So Maxey making both free throws here. Here comes Franz Wagner, bringing it down the floor. Wagner working against Maxey. Wagner working the outside, dribbling and driving. Wagner still dancing for dear life. Wagner puts it up for 2 and puts it in. Franz Wagner from 15 feet gets it to go. Here comes Maxey. Lobbing it up to Paul George. Going to find Tyrese Maxey again. Maxey to Oubre. Gets it over to KJ Martin. Martin going to get over to Gershon Yabusele. Off the assist from KJ Martin, and Gershon right under the basket gets it to go. Back up by 10 go the 76ers, and this one is stolen away here by Paul George. Off of Cole Anthony. Here comes Maxey walking down the floor. Gets over to George, back to Maxey running the pick and roll. Maxey looking. Still dancing. Working the outside. Maxey going to drive on the inside. Maxey the floater for 2. Can't get it to go. Rebounded here by Franz Wagner. Here comes Franz. Down the floor. Kicks out. Anthony a triple. Got it. And the Magic are saying, we're not going anywhere. We're not done yet. But the Sixers are trying to say, you're finished. Here's Maxey with the ball. Finds Kelly Oubre. Gets over to Guerschon Yabusele, who lays it up. Can't get to go, but a foul be called against Jalen Suggs. As Jalen Suggs grabs the ankle for the moment, gets up just fine with the help of his teammates. But Guerschon Yabusele stepped in the charity stripe here to shoot 2 free throws as Jalen Suggs continues to whine and complain to the officials. First one on the line for Guerschon Yabusele is good. Second one on the line for Yabusele is good as well, putting the Sixers up by 9. With 2 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter, the Sixers with a pretty comfortable lead over the Orlando Magic. But can they maintain that lead, though? As Cole Anthony with the ball with the bounce pass to Franz Wagner, puts it up for 2 and puts it in. From 10 feet out, Franz Wagner gets it to go. Here's Paul George with the ball off the pass from Tyrese Maxey. Maxey gets it over to Kelly Oubre. Oubre going to get it over to Guerschon Yabusele. Yabusele stepping through. Finds KJ Martin, who puts it up and finishes. KJ Martin finding his way to the cup. Putting it up and putting it through the hole. Here comes Anthony with the ball. Anthony, the kick out to Suggs. Suggs a deep ball. Got it. Jeez. Find a way to stop Jalen Suggs, please. Here we go. Here's Maxey with the ball. Desperation time now for the Orlando Magic. Maxey looking for an option. Maxey driving, spins, gets his way through traffic, and he'll get his way to the charity stripe here, as there will be a foul called in shooting motion here against Wendell Carter Jr., allowing Tyrese Maxey to head to the charity stripe here for 2 free throws. Performance of the game, sponsored by Audi, going to KJ Martin. An unbelievable game by KJ Martin, by the way. 20 points, 9 of 10 from the field, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists for KJ Martin. We will go over more when we get to the post game. But what a game it has been from KJ Martin. Second one on the line for Maxey is no good. Rebounded by Wendell Carter into the hands of Jalen Suggs. Suggs another 3. Got it again. Can we stop Jalen Suggs, please? Can we please stop this man, Jalen Suggs? Inbound is into Yabusele. And the Orlando Magic are out of fouls to give. So Guerschon Yabusele getting fouled immediately on the inbound means he heads to the charity stripe for 2. Come on, Guerschon. We need these free throws. We need these free throws, please. We need these free throws, Yabusele. Please, for the love of God. First one on the line for Yabusele is no good. What are we doing, dude? What are we doing? Come on. The Cardiac Sixers in full effect, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Everyone get your heart rates up. Get the heart pumping. This is where the 76ers start to become cardiac. The first one on the line, no good for Guerschon Yabusele. And same with the second. Are you kidding me, Guerschon? Franz Wagner with the ball. Wagner flips it up to Wendell Carter. Over to Franz Wagner. Back over to Wendell Carter. And a loose ball foul called against Paul George. And he thought he had the steal and could have potentially finished off the game. But a loose ball foul by Paul George will allow the Orlando Magic to hang on to the basketball. That could have been a nice play, too, by Paul George if it wasn't for the loose ball foul. Inbound passes in here to Suggs, who just launches one, cannot get to go. Colliding is Wendell Carter and Gershon Yabusele, and the Sixers will take over with the basketball. As the ball will go out of bounds off of Wendell Carter Jr., the Sixers will take over. Quick lineup change shares. What do you know? Whoop-de-doo. 38-year-old Kyle Lowry going to check into the game here to replace KJ Martin. Come on, let's go win this game, baby. Come on. They're looking to use Kyle Lowry for the sake of defense, but I'm not sure how much 38-year-old Kyle Lowry is going to help benefit this team. Another timeout called here by Nick Nurse. Like, Nick Nurse, what are we doing not playing Jared McCain in the fourth quarter again? Haven't we learned the mojo right now? Play the youth. Play the youth. Haven't we learned the mojo yet, Nick Nurse? Play the youth. We haven't seen Ricky Council. We haven't seen Jared McCain the entire fourth quarter. Heck, you might as well say Pete Nance for crying out loud. How have we not seen a lick of Ricky Council tonight? Now that's what's stupid right there. Number one, you don't play Ricky Council the entire game, and number two, you don't play Jared McCain for back-to-back fourth quarters. I wonder what's the excuse going to be this time from Nick Nurse? What's the excuse going to be this time for not playing Jared McCain the entire fourth quarter? What's the excuse going to be? 21 points for Paul George overall and 9 points in the quarter for PG8. Look to help the 76ers propel their way to a victory here and get their sixth win of the season. Can they do it, though, with over 30 seconds left to go? 32.6 to be exact. This game is not over, to say the least, but it's become more likely that the Sixers can hopefully find a way to come away with this win here. Kyle Lowry will inbound. Lowry looking for an option. Inbounds to Gershon Yabusele. Just hang on to the ball, Gershon. And Gershon running into a jam, and he will head to the charity stripe. The Orlando Magic out of fouls to give, so any foul caused by the Orlando Magic will result in free throws for any Sixer that does get fouled. All right, now, Gershon, I beg to God, please make these. Please, Gershon Yabusele, make these free throws. First one on the line for Yabusele is good. In the meantime, though, for the 76ers, KJ Martin will enter the game here to replace Kyle Lowry. Thank you. Get Kyle Lowry's butt off the floor. Get Kyle Lowry's butt off the floor. Let's go. Second one on the line for Yabusele is good. Thank you. That's big time. Let's go. And timeout called here by the Orlando Magic. Come on. Come on, man. 27.5 to go. Let's go. All the Sixers need to do is play solid defense. Play solid defense, Sixers. That's all you got to do. Play solid defense. Here we go. 27.5 seconds left. All the Sixers need to do here, just play solid defense. Let's go. Also for the Orlando Magic, Tristan Da Silva enters the game here to replace Cole Anthony. Here we go. Inbound is into Suggs, who just launches it for dear life. Rebounded by Maxey. Handle the ball, don't get fouled. Maxey will get fouled in transition by Tristan Da Silva, and Maxey will head to the charity stripe for 2 more free throws, baby. Come on. Make these free throws, Tyrese. Let's go. Come on. But, dude, like, what's going on with Tyrese in terms of his three-point shot? Like, 1 of 7 from 3 from Tyrese Maxey, the team's third star and basically the number 3 option. The number 2, while Embiid's out, but the number 3 option, you're telling me can only shoot the ball 1 of 7 from three-point range and can only put up 15 points. Shooting the ball 4 of 6 from the cherry stripe. Second one at the line by Tyrese is also good. Here we go. Solid defense right here in this game. Let's go. Inbound passes in to Franz Wagner. Wagner going to flip it. Tristan Da Silva for 3. Can't get it to go. Oubre's going to dribble it out. And your Philadelphia 76ers, ladies and gentlemen, are going to get their revenge and get the win over the Orlando Magic by a final score of 102-94. After a rough loss the first time these two teams met up, 106-102, the Sixers get their revenge and get the win over the Orlando Magic, 102-94. Player of the game, though, goes to Paul George with 21 points, 8 of 19 from the field, 2 of 7 from 3, 4 rebounds, and 9 assists, which ties his season high. So a really solid game out of Paul George. Has to be better on the three-point shot and from the field. But overall, what Paul George today was enough and was one of the reasons that the 76ers came out with the victory here tonight. So here you go, ladies and gents. Another win. Win is a win at the end of the day. Sorry about that, guys. I accidentally exited to another app. Did the wrong thing. Bleacher was like, come on, Cardiac Kids. Hey, thank God they got the win, you know what I mean? Steven says, good job and good night. Hey, appreciate that, Steven. Be sure to come through to our next stream, my guy. Which, Steven, if you are still up in here, my good sir, next game we will be live streaming on the channel for the 76ers. When actually is that going to be? Hold up. Because I don't plan on streaming the game on Sunday because of the Eagles game. Yes, Steven, if you're still up in here, my guy, be sure to come through next Friday on December 13th, where we will be live for the game on next Friday when the 76ers take on the Pacers at home. So we will be live for that game as well. So we actually should be live for a good stretch of games, ladies and gentlemen. Potentially after the Bulls game, we could be live realistically for the next like 5 games. We could be live for the next 5 games, ladies and gentlemen, after the Bulls game. So we'll see what happens, though. Maybe we do the Christmas Day game against Boston. I mean, we'll see where we're standing with that. I'm not sure if we'll be able to do the Christmas Day game against Boston. But again, ladies and gents, we shall see. But ladies and gents, the time has come. The Sixers get the win and get a win over the Orlando Magic. So you already know what that means. Wakey, wakey, neighbors. It's time. Let's wake them up. One way we can do it, and one way only, ladies and gentlemen. Music producer, get in that spot of yours. The time has come to wake up these neighbors and wake them up while they're sleeping at 9:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast. So, music producer, play it for the one time. Let's go. Play the song. Let's go, guys. That is a big time win for the 76ers. It wasn't pretty at the end of the day, but all that matters is that the Sixers were able to find a way to go out and get this win. They were able to find a way to get this win, and that's all I need to see. But for KJ Martin, 20 points, 9 of 10 from the field tonight against the Magic. 20 points has been his most points as a Sixer ever since he got to Philadelphia. So again, shout out to KJ Martin on what he did tonight. He played fantastic. Especially, he did a phenomenal job again inside tonight. Especially working the paint, doing what he had to do, doing what it took to get the job done. So shout out to KJ Martin, man. He was doing really good things tonight. And again, we will break it down more when we go through the stats, which, ladies and gents, speaking of which, we're going to go ahead and dive through the final stats right now. And then if you guys have any final thoughts, feel free to drop them in the chat. And then after all that, we will get on out of here. And outside of maybe a couple community posts here and there, and the Eagles versus Panthers preview, that's all the content I have planned for this weekend, ladies and gentlemen. So, again, appreciate everybody that's continued to come through and support the grind, as we will cover as much as we can here on this channel. But, ladies and gents, anyway, on that note, we're going to go ahead and go over the final stats here, and then we're going to go ahead and get out of here. If you guys have any final thoughts, feel free to drop them in the chat, and we will get to them after we go over the final stats. So starting it off here on the Orlando Magic side, Franz Wagner ended up leading the way for the Orlando Magic in this one with 30 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists, as well as a steal and a block each. Jalen Suggs with 22 points, a rebound, and 3 assists, as well as 3 steals. Mo Wagner off the bench, finishing the night with 12 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. Back to the starting 5, Goga Bitadze finishing the night with 9 points, 4 rebounds and 2 assists, as well as 2 blocks. Wendell Carter Jr. with 8 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. Cole Anthony off the bench with 6 points, a rebound, and 4 assists. Jett Howard with 5 points and a rebound off the bench. And then, believe it or not, ladies and gents, rounding it off here for the Orlando Magic is Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, who ends off the night with 2 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals and a block to end up the final stats here for the Orlando Magic. Now over to the Philadelphia 76ers side now, as Paul George ends up leading the way here for the Philadelphia 76ers in this one with 21 points, 4 rebounds, and 9 assists, as well as a steal. KJ Martin following it up off the bench, being the team's leading scorer with 20 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Again, we did see the statistic, and they're still showing it on the postgame live on NBC Sports Philadelphia that KJ Martin did shoot 9 of 10 from the field, 1 of 2 from three-point range, and did make his lonely free throw. But again, KJ Martin, 20 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists for him off the bench. Gershon Yabusele, 16 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal in this one. Tyrese Maxey with 16 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and 3 steals. Kelly Oubre with a double-double of 13 points and 10 rebounds, as well as 2 steals in this one. And then Andre Drummond with 7 points, 11 rebounds, 4 steals as well in the starting lineup. And that was all while Andre Drummond was a little bit hurt out there. So he was still a little banged up, but again, was kind of forced to go because Gershon Yabusele would have been the only big man available for the team. And Andre Drummond says, "No, I'm not going to let that happen. I'm going to go ahead and play this game." And I would say Drummond actually did pretty well in this game, especially in the rebounding aspect. The 11 rebounds by Andre Drummond is what we're used to seeing from a guy that has been the best backup center that Joel Embiid has ever had in his career. Then off the bench, continuing, Jared McCain following it up with a performance of 7 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. And then rounding it off here for the Philadelphia 76ers side is Caleb Martin, who ends off the night with 2 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist to end off the final stats here for your Philadelphia 76ers. Now over to the team stats now as the Philadelphia 76ers finished up shooting the ball 48.1% from the field to the Orlando Magic's 42.3%. The Orlando Magic finished up shooting the ball 28.3% from three-point range to the Philadelphia 76ers 26.9%. The Orlando Magic finished up shooting the ball 88.2% from the charity stripe, shooting the ball 15 of 17, while the Philadelphia 76ers shot the ball at a rate of 65.5%, shooting the ball 19 of 29 from the charity stripe. The Orlando Magic ended up out-rebounding the Philadelphia 76ers in this one, 38-37. However, it was the Philadelphia 76ers outgaining them on the offensive glass, 10-8. Assists also went in favor of the 76ers in this one, 23-21. Same thing in steals, 11-8 favoring the Sixers. 6-0 was blocks in favoring the Orlando Magic. The turnover battle was actually won by the 76ers, but still too many turnovers, though. They will have to clean those up. But the Sixers only with 16 turnovers, the Magic with 21 turnovers. Points in the paint, the 76ers with 56, the Orlando Magic only having 34. And then 42 total fouls called in this one. 23 fouls called on the Orlando Magic and 19 fouls called on the Philadelphia 76ers. And ladies and gents, on that note, that is how this game comes to an end. Again, the Sixers get the win over the Orlando Magic 102-94 and will move to a record of 6-15 on the season, while the Magic will drop their 9th game overall, dropping their record down to 16-9. So the Sixers trying to find their way back into the Eastern Conference standings, but it is not going to be easy as they have a big hill to climb here. So we shall see where the 76ers go from here, see if they can continue to win some games. And we shall see how the next few games pan out. And we should be live for a good amount of the next couple games. Definitely the next 5 games for sure. We should be on here streaming the games. So be sure to come through and tune in, ladies and gents, for when we do go ahead and live stream the games here on the channel. But on that note, ladies and gents, doesn't look like anyone else has anything else to say in the chat. Appreciate you guys for coming through and tuning in like always. You guys have a great rest of your weekend, ladies and gents. As on that note, ladies and gents, that's pretty much going to go ahead and do it for me here in this one. Be sure to like and subscribe if you guys have not done so, ladies and gents. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace out. The Sixers win. Let's go. Peace, everybody. Have a great rest of your night and weekend. God bless and peace.